Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and I'm here with RADGIEDADDY.
Well, hello, good sir.
Well, hello, good sir, to you.
And how are you on this fine day?
I don't know how to answer this and still sound posh. Anyways, guys, we are back in best. I kind of drained the jug on that, saying, how are you, sir? Really, that was.
It was good. It was good.
It was good, but it seemed forced. It really seemed forced. Anyways, guys, we are back in best of both Skyblocks, picking up kind of where we left off. So is this thing wasn't dropping saplings then?
No, this is that's weird.
I mean, I don't know if we're gonna need more than the rubber that we made.
Oh no, we really don't.
And I mean, we've got a really good amount of dirt now, and we could build a whole other island out of that. So I don't think we got to worry about that. So a couple quick things we did. We let this thing finish kind of draining out, and as we can see here, we have a stack plus 48 emeralds, and there was actually 18 more because we made the one block on camera, and then I had made one block off camera.
Yeah.
So we actually had about 2 stacks of emeralds from that one thing.
That's a lot of villages.
So now the only funny part about it is that with our setup over here, it's not like we were running low on emeralds anyway. So to be honest, probably not something that we're really going to need to use again, but it's built, it's weird looking, we'll leave it there. So
yeah.
Also hooked up a chest and a item conduit, and then we're exporting out the cyanite because that was kind of, because this world is chunk loaded. So when we're off, it's still, all the machines are still running. It's still doing work for us. But the minute this thing would get filled up with cyanite, no matter how much fuel we had in it, it would just freeze. And so by pumping this out, we have a ridiculous amount of ingots. Like, if you look in here, we got all these ingots. Radgie emptied this in between episodes. Like right before we started recording.
Yeah, just before we started, yeah.
Now, we didn't get a decent amount of draconium from us doing our thing. The problem is that to get the dust, you have to break it all the way down. And then even in dust form, when it hammers, then you get the draconium, the actual, draconium dust.
Yeah.
So that's not fully automated. I did set this up. I got tired of breaking glowstone. So I had made that extra pulverizer we didn't need. So I set it up over here to start pulverizing the glowstone back down, even though that machine here is putting it back in form. And you can see we got a ton of glowstone in here. The lava is just, does its thing, fills up, does its thing, fills up. And I emptied this last night, and we can see that we have another 32 draconium ore gravel in here, so, plus stuff we have in here, so.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so we're doing good. I mean, when it really comes to the resources, we're, for the most part, good, to be honest with you.
I don't think we're short on anything, to be honest.
The wither skeleton seeds, I actually just realized I forgot about.
Oh, yeah.
So I never came on and extended these out, to make like a full row of them or anything like that. So.
I totally forgot about those as well.
And I there was a few people in the comments that said, well, you use the cleaver to get the wither skeleton skulls to make the seeds. So I think they were giving us one of those ipso facto moments. So ipso facto, without the cleaver, you couldn't have these seeds, and without the seeds, you couldn't have the skulls. So therefore, the sword got the skulls. So once we get 20, we'll count it in the book. So,
okay.
Now you had actually done something else, Radgie, in between episodes. You made yourself a new little toy, didn't you?
I made a jetpack. I don't trust them.
What do you mean you don't trust them?
I don't trust jetpacks.
What's the worst thing can What's the worst thing can happen? You fly up. It's modern technology. And then when you come down. Okay. Now I see it. Now I see what you're saying. Okay, all right. That makes sense. Okay, let's not do that.
And you're forgetting that I've seen Krista use a potato rocket.
Yeah, well, that says more, I would say, about Krista than I would say it says about jetpacks.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
So, I don't know if that's really necessary. Your litmus test for jetpacks is Krista and a potato and a bad decision. So, all right. So let's
Well, it
kind of
does
look.
mean that we can check it off in the book, though.
Yes. Now create a gold farm using the zombie pigmen in the Nether. We technically
Yes.
built it,
Mm-hmm.
so I count it. We're not
Yes.
going to use it
No.
because we don't need it. I would say that should really kind of have been like tier 2, maybe even tier 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have put it at tier 1.
Yeah, but considering the fact that you need steel to even get into the Nether, I don't know. But
Well, yeah, that's true.
but by the point that we actually got it, and we kind of got it in the Nether a little late, but even then by that point we were already up. We were already had more than enough gold. So create a jetpack, got that. So that almost finishes that. The beheading thing we're working on. We were waiting on the Manulin block, right? Of those 3
Yes.
blocks we had to make. So I actually believe, if I am not mistaken, we should have plenty of Ardite. We have 8 ingots.
Oh, we do have some cobalt as well.
Yeah. And then some cobalt. Let me actually look real quick. I thought we had more of it. I really did. I thought we had processed a lot more. So I guess I do need to get the crushed nether rack back up and going. I wasn't really concerning myself with it because I was like, oh, we got everything. But
Yeah.
I actually don't know if we have enough. So let's go ahead and grab some redstone real quick.
I think we're 1 short for the ardite.
Yeah. Because we have to make a block of it, not
Yep.
just the ingots.
Yeah,
of
we've
it,
got
so-
8 ardite and 9 cobalt, so
Yeah. Well, let me do
we're
this.
literally 1 short.
Yeah, let me just toss this redstone in here. Get this going. Get this. So we now have ourselves some draconium dust. I'm going to save 2 of those and pop the rest in here and start cooking. Now it's cooking in there. All right, so let's see what else we can kind of work on. So we got to kind of wait on that one. I'm going to wait on the reactor, and which hopefully that reactor will get us up to the 10K that we need, because right now we're generating 4.5.
Yeah.
And what I'm thinking is when we do that, maybe like not between this episode and the next, but the next episode, and because it's gonna have like 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
Maybe if we start getting more, like basically I want to build another reactor separate from this one.
Okay.
Like same size, we can add on to the island. Oh, jeez. Add on to the island out here and just put it back here, but build it the same. But we're gonna make it a passive. We're gonna make it the steam one. So
Yeah.
the way you do that, I don't think you've done that before, right?
No, I've never really built one with a turbine and all that kind of stuff.
Well, it'll end up being a 2-element process. Okay. So first of all, we'll build another reactor, but instead of a reactor power tap, because it's not going to create power, we're going to need. Well, we're going to want a reactor coolant port, because we're going to need to pump water into it to cool it and also to make the steam. And then we're going to want to make, where is it at? What the heck is it called? I always forget. A reactor redstone port? No. I don't remember what we need to do. It's like an oh, no, not rednet port. It's one of these. We'll have to work on it to make it that. But basically, it pumps the steam out of the reactor.
Yeah.
And then we have to make all the stuff with all the turbines. So the turbine housings, which works like the reactor casings, turbine controller works like the reactor controller, power tap, most of the stuff, fluid port, that's like for input of the gas. And then it also makes water. Like there's water as a secondary output. Then the rotor bearing, and then we're going to have to make some rotor shafts and a bunch of the rotor blades. And I think, I don't know if we need plutonium for something. It's honestly been an extremely long time. It's been like probably about a year or more, year and a half, since I physically made one in a series. So, but I know, like I said, it works a lot like, and they look really cool because you get to see the turbines spin, and there's little wind particles and stuff. But so yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. But I think we're definitely gonna have to make sure that our Eulorium is up to snuff and start making a lot more of the graphite.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, we have 43 graphite blocks, but
That's not too bad.
so. All right, so that's that. Kill a wither. I would really like us to make a kill box for that.
Okay.
And to do that, we're going to need. So if you look up real quick, wither proof. If you just type that in. Oh, wait, that's
the draconium infused obsidian.
No, wither. What is it called? Oh, is that what it's called? Oh no, reinforced obsidian. It's from Ender.io.
All right.
So yeah, if you just look up obsidian, what's wrong with me? Okay, yeah, there's man, I had it and I lost it. Type in wither, it's another way. So yeah, basically it's reinforced obsidian. It's wither proof. Okay.
Okay.
So basically the way you make it is it's a piece of obsidian in the middle, and then it's dark steel bars, which are made the same way that you make iron bars, but with just dark steel. And then 4 dark steel ingots gives you 1 block.
Okay.
We're going to want to make this big enough to where the wither can spawn and we have a little room to work, to fight him. But at the same time, we don't want to make it so big that we have to fly up to kill him.
Yeah.
But we're going to need, my point is we're going to need a ridiculous amount of dark steel. Now to make dark steel, we can either use an induction smelter with obsidian powder, or crushed obsidian and steel, or we could use an alloy smelter. So in the alloy smelter, we need iron, which we have a ton of.
Yep.
We have
coal
powder, which we can just, pulverize coal or run it through the sag mill. And then we're going to need obsidian.
Yep.
Surprisingly, I don't really think we have a whole lot of obsidian.
We've got 67 at the minute.
Well, if you think
we
about it, we're going to need
obsidian essence.
Oh, that's right. We have obsidian essence. God, I forgot about that. So yeah, we will need quite a bit of that. So that might be something we might actually want to start, if we want to real quick. We should probably make another sag mill and another alloy smelter, because the one that we have is pretty much just being used by our whole ore processing thing.
Okay.
And there's been a couple times I've needed it and kind of had to do it in the middle. So if you want to make the sag mill, I'll make the alloy smelter.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yep.
We'll just make those super duper quick. See what I have. Okay. So I just need one of these. And I'm out of capacitors. Let's make 7. That's good. Alright, let's make this, and then make 2 more of these. Alright. So, let's take this guy, and then let's put this... you know what? Let's do this.
I can never remember recipes for anything.
Oh, I use NEI. There's some random ones that I can remember. Like capacitors for some reason. Oh, hi Creeper on our base, just walking around.
What?
Did I leave red? Oh, there's red X's on top of this, or yellow X's on top of this stupid furnace here. He found one place to spawn. And I think we're good up here, so.
Sounds about right.
Alright. So, let's do that. Alright, and then just put the sag mill on the left of the alloy smelter. Actually, you know what? Let me move that real quick now that I think about it. Alright, there's that. And then let's get a couple chests. 2 crystal chests left. So we'll put this here. And then...
Yes.
That'll go there. So we'll go here. We'll do that in a second. Oh, no. All right. So if we do that and that, there we go. All right. You doing all right there?
Yeah, just not spelling things correctly.
Spelling's for suckers. Alright, conduits. Let's hook up some power to these. So we're going to go here and here. Alright, there is those. Get some of this stuff out of my inventory. Alright. Okay, so we also got, while you're doing that, we also have go to the deep dark. Create an auto spawner, spawn villages. Oh, we did that one. And melt them in the smeltery to get liquefied emerald. We did that one. Cool. Check that one off. And, yeah, so let's, alright, so we got that. So let's first and foremost get ourselves some coal going. Get a couple stacks of coal going in here. Oh, wait. I put that chest in the wrong place. My bad. Oh, no. Oh, it took it. God, I forget that it can do that. I always put up conduits because I forget that you can just set it up this way.
Oh, no, yeah, you can just set them
I always forget
on.
that. Well, if that's the case, let's get rid of this guy. And just put the chest up here so it looks prettier. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and we're just going to send this into here. All right, there's an output, and then we'll go into, all right, getting that all set up. All right.
The only thing is with that, the pulverized coal is going to go into the alloy smelter.
No, we want it to.
Okay.
Because what we're going to do is we're going to just put in the iron.
All right.
So
yeah,
so if I just get a stack of iron and then obsidian, I get a stack of obsidian and just toss them in here. It'll start cooking it, but then anytime the dust comes in, it'll just add to it. So, it's kind of, instead of making all the dust and then waiting on it, we will have a little bit of a sulfur excess in there that we'll have to pull out, but this should work just fine. And we could actually, the funny part is, if we wanted to, we could actually put a chest on top here, just so that it can kind of keep working for us, because I don't think we're going to get all this in the next episode or two. So let me grab another chest. It goes.
I made some more obsidian, so there's like another 80 obsidian in there. So
okay. It goes iron then gold chest, right? So there's that. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, and let's see. I like crystal chests a lot. I think they're they're pretty. They don't.
I think they're good.
Well, diamond chests are the same thing. They're literally the same amount of size. They're just not as pretty. But I'm like, it's just glass. We have glass. Glass, who cares, right? All right, so now if we put this chest up on top of here and then make the input for here on top to pull. Now if we just put a bunch of iron and a bunch of obsidian in there, it should keep going for quite a few stacks. So yeah, we'll just pull out all this obsidian. We stick all of this up in here. So now it's going to refill the iron and obsidian from the top chest, and then it's going to refill the pulverized coal from the sag bill, which is coming from this crystal chest. And we're already starting to pump out dark steel.
Nice.
It might not be a bad idea if we made a couple of capacitors. Like, if we get up to authentic capacitors, it would make, like, we can make two of them. At least one, but preferably two of them. We could get into this. Now, that means we're going to have to make vibrant alloy, which means we're going to have to make energetic alloy. And we should be fine on ender pearls because we have the ender essence. And generally, that's the biggest ingredient in those. So, All right, so we're starting to work towards getting our wither-proof box. We're just about, surprisingly, already at the end of this episode. I think the next one's going to be a little bit of prep work too, because while that's, we can make the capacitors, but besides that, we're going to have to just wait on getting, I'm going to guess, stacks of that dark steel.
Yeah.
Multiple stacks.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking is, next episode is still going to be kind of prep-ish, but it's going to be everything we're going to have to make to be able to make. I really want to try out that agricraft farming station, because I've never personally used one.
Okay.
And then for that, we're for both power and moving stuff, moving the essence in the ME system, we are going to have to make at least one more tesseract. So. But I think to make it, didn't we say we're going to have to make like a slice and splice and this and that and the other thing?
Yeah, so, we do need a whole heap of stuff from Ender IO from it. Yeah. I remember that.
So it is going to take us a little while to kind of work through this, but we will get through the progression of it and get that all squared away. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. If you're watching my view, make sure you check out Radgie's channel down in the description. And while you're there, hit that like and subscribe button. He's doing all kinds of crazy, wacky, new, different stuff over there. So make sure you go check it out. If you're watching his view and want to come check out my channel, go ahead and do the same. If you want to hit the like and subscribe, that would be great. I still mostly just make fart jokes while I play Minecraft, but I'm consistent, and I feel that's
But they're good fart jokes.
They are. They're what I like to refer to as well crafted. Almost like imagine if you went to get your fart jokes from like a farmer's market, like they're organic.
Organic tip-top condition.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody wants those factory process, like over processed, preservative fart jokes. We want straight from farm to table fart jokes is what I'm thinking. So
pure, no additives.
Yeah, exactly. Because not only do I care about amusing people with fart jokes, I want you to live long and laugh at them longer. So. And don't forget, if you want to get your very own Minecraft server, the best, and really, in my opinion, the only place to go, is over to Aim the Game. Use the link down below to go check out the website, even if you're just browsing, getting prices, getting ideas. And then if you decide that you do want to get one, make sure you use the coupon codes down below so that you can save yourself some money. And until the next episode, we want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. See you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.